This is video taken just 45 minutes ago from Sky 10 from the East County, where you can see the massive scorched earth from the Shockey Fire. That fire has already taken the life of this man who made the fatal decision not to evacuate. Good evening, I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. We have been monitoring this fire around the clock, and here's the very latest. The Shockey Fire has destroyed 20 homes and structures and burned 2,000 acres. It's about 40% contained, and the cause is under investigation. And we just mentioned one person has been killed. We have team coverage of this fire. We begin with 10 News reporter Allison Ash in an area that is still under evacuation. Allison.
Yeah, Tierra del Sol is the area that has been the hardest hit by the Shockey Fire. And as the sun sets on this fire for the second straight day, the people who live here are being turned away when they try to go home. Within the past 2 hours, people in Boulevard and Jewel Valley have been allowed to head to their homes. Firefighters expect another long night here. These are just some of the views taken from Sky 10 of the Shockey Fire. The burned out shell of a house, the roof completely gone, boxcars from a train on fire, and burned power poles down. From the ground, the devastation was even more intense. Whole homes wiped out. At this one, only a chimney left standing.
We're in tears praying and looking at the air crews, hoping that they would get all the hot spots and the houses.
Jerry and Yvette Hope initially decided to ignore the evacuation orders, using a fire hose to try to save their ranch.
I mean, it was coming straight towards us like a wall of fire from the west and then from the north.
At the last second, they left, and remarkably, their home was spared, the flames coming to within yards of the main house, which was saved when firefighters arrived at the nick of time using an aerial attack. This man was not as lucky. Neighbors say 82-year-old Carson Robinson, who had just one leg, refused to leave. This afternoon, firefighters confirmed they found a body inside his home on Tierra del Sol Road. Tonight, as crews continue to assess the damage and put out the rest of the fire, the evacuation orders are still in effect for Tierra del Sol.
That's where most of the structure damage and destroyed was, and so we need to make sure and keep people out for looting and other purposes in that area.
Again, people being kept out of the Tierra del Sol area, but other evacuation orders have been lifted. Investigators still don't know what caused this fire, and they are still investigating. But they say a rumor that's out there that it may have been caused by gunfire is just that, an unconfirmed rumor at this point. A total damage, 20 structures and probably 10 more outbuildings is what CAL FIRE is telling me. We will have crews here all night long to keep you up to date on 10 News at 11 tonight. We are live in Campo. Allison Ash, 10 News.
Allison, thank you. And if you are not familiar with this area, here's a look at where the Shockey Fire is burning. It is south of the Golden Acorn Casino near Campo, about 65 miles east of downtown San Diego.